Picture a man in his mid-30 seconds. Solid job, no chaos, no disasters. Bills paid. Health fine, career stable. From the outside, nothing is broken. That's the problem. Because stagnation doesn't announce itself. It disguises itself as comfort. Every year, he tells himself the same thing. This is the year I tighten things up. And every year, life looks suspiciously identical to the last one. Same weight, same income band, same habits, same excuses, just phrased more intelligently. What actually killed progress wasn't lack of effort. It was diffusion. Too many goals. Too many self-improvement ideas competing for attention. No structure strong enough to survive boredom. He tried to fix everything at once. Fitness, money, focus, relationships, learning, discipline. That works for about 2 weeks. Then reality hits. Work stress, bad sleep, one missed day. And the entire system collapses because it was built on willpower, not containment. Here's the part men hate to hear. Willpower is not a resource you scale. It's a resource you leak. So the men who actually move ahead do something that looks unimpressive at first. They narrow. Quarter one is not transformation. It's containment. Instead of 10 goals, they choose one measurable behavior that directly supports status, leverage, or competence. Not get in shape. Not make more money. Something operational. Something boring. Something daily. One habit that is so small and specific that skipping it feels irrational. And they track it every day. Not because tracking is fun, but because memory lies. Quarter one isn't about becoming impressive. It's about proving you can execute without novelty. At the same time, they lock down non-negotiables. Sleep isn't optional because sleep debt destroys judgment. Movement is daily because physical inertia bleeds into cognitive inertia. Food is regulated because impulsive consumption erodes self-command. Phones are silenced during deep work because attention is status capital now. Learning is scheduled because men who stop learning start repeating themselves. A short nightly review exists to prevent days from blending into nothing. This isn't discipline. It's pre-commitment. By quarter two, something changes. Not externally, internally. There's now evidence. 90 days of follow-through eliminates the internal negotiation loop. The one where you argue with yourself every morning. Now you add one more behavior, not 5. 1. You reinforce what works and amputate what drains energy, even if that means distancing from people who normalize mediocrity. Quarter two isn't expansion, it's refinement. The week gets structured. Monday, decide what actually matters. 3 priorities. Not a list, a filter. Tuesday through Thursday, execute without theatrics. Friday, audit reality, not feelings. Saturday, recover or build something optional. Sunday, reset the environment so Monday doesn't require heroics. Most men never do this. They go with the flow and then wonder why nothing compounds. Quarter 3 is where separation happens. Summer hits, discipline drops, standards loosen. This is when most men coast and call it balance. The men who pull ahead don't increase intensity. They increase consistency under boredom. They work while progress feels invisible. They maintain standards when no one is watching. They don't chase new strategies because the current one isn't exciting anymore. They track fewer things, but only what predicts outcomes. Did the habit happen? Were deep work hours protected? Is energy stable? Is money leaking? Data replaces emotion. Quarter 4 exposes everyone. Most men mentally quit before the year ends. They start talking about next year as an excuse to lower standards now. The men who win don't reset. They finish. They close loops. They review honestly. They plan the next year from a position of momentum instead of guilt. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Status doesn't collapse from one bad decision. It collapses from unmanaged drift. And no one feels sorry for men who had time, resources, and information, yet stayed the same. You don't need intensity. You need containment. Because the real threat isn't failure. It's waking up 5 years older with the same life and realizing no one stopped you except the absence of a system.